I can't tell if my frustration's warranted, whether I'm greedy, or whether I'm just trying to look at the horses on a case-by-case basis tonight. But I'm left a little angry, especially after watching Captain Mike Dio. You know, this was a horse that raced so good last week and then raced poorly tonight. Now, he scoped. There's no blood. Put it that way. He didn't bleed. So we'll draw his blood tomorrow and see what his muscle count is. Obviously, horses, the horse is a decent horse. He trained here by himself. Awesome last Wednesday. So, maybe tied up. Maybe something's bothering him. He certainly didn't warm up like he tied up. So I'm a little confused, a little frustrated, but that's horse racing. A lot of times, I'm going to say more times than not, you leave the track frustrated or confusing. But the way the night started was great. Let's just start from the start. At Glare AM, James said a little flat. Now, was she a little flat because the track was a little dead? Possible. Was she flat because she qualified in 56 after being in 2-1? That's possible. There's a number of things that are possible, but at the end of the day, she proved once again that she is a winner. She likes to win. I'll tell you one thing, if I get a crack at her, though, with little Royson in behind them, she may not have been a winner. Royson's punch raced very, very, very good. Now, you might have saw me kick the earplugs very late in the lane and him trot through, but if I get a clear lane, a clear trotting lane at them, I might have been heading the winner's circle. He was very good tonight. For a horse that his first start was bumping and hitting everywhere and then jumped on his foot, his second start was quite sore after jumping on his foot. To see that horse come back out and race the way he did, I was very, very happy with Royson's punch. And the Glare AM, as I said, winners win. That's it. So we'll draw our blood, but I suspect, it might have been a combination of both of them. Little flat from the 56 stretching she got, and maybe the track was a little flat. I just watched now it was the bottom trot that went in 57, but again, decent trotters. They just looked like they were working hard, all of them. Race number 2, Locatelli. Now, this is a tricky one. A lot went into this race, so if I get out anywhere, if I don't make a break, I'm 4th easy. I was loaded with trot with Kings County, much, much better, except for the break. Now, you may ask yourself, and I'm sure you're asking me, what went wrong? Why the break? What happened? I'll tell you. He touched his right knee. We took the elbow boots off him. We changed his shoes. We got him down a little bit. I was very happy with the way he looked. Obviously, our concern was there was a little red stuff through that Lasix, so he did bleed a little bit through Lasix. We've been trying so hard, and he was so strong tonight, I was certain he didn't. But he did. He did a little bit. So we're going to make a number of changes with him. We're going to add some knee boots to him. Not really a big deal. We're going to change the approach we have to the race. Again, changing ever so little week to week with him. But the biggest change is we're going to take him out of Ontario. We're going to move him to Ohio. The reason being we're allowed to race on 2 medications in Ohio. You're allowed to race on Lasix and a medication called Amicar. So we haven't been able to completely plug him up and dry him up. We tried our best. Dominic tried his best, but still a little bit there tonight. As far as the break, listen, knee boots, take the head poles off the inside, go to a line pole and Murphy blind. I think Kings County is perfect. I'm not concerned with the break. Yes, it was annoying and it pissed me off and it made me a little upset, but at the same time, the break is fixable. More concerned with what happened after. So still a little blood showing there. We're going to take him to Miami Valley next race, and race him on Lasix and Amicar in Miami Valley next Wednesday, the same night we race Patrick. And Stay Close, that brings me to the next point. So frustrating. Race Stay Close. I really, in my mind, didn't think there was a way he could lose. 55 over that track was a good mile, but the hobbles were too tight. I always try to warm the horses up in the bike until we get a firm grip on how they're supposed to feel, how they look. And what happens is there's so much drag at Mohawk now. You really go out on the track with 4 minutes. By the time you get them around to the far turn, there's 2 minutes. You have 1 minute before they call you to the gate. I saw James walking around, and I said, I thought they were tight going on the track, but, I'll defer to James, and he's the same way I am. So if he felt they were okay, then I was going to leave them. But you could clearly see down the backstretch when he cleared off the lead, any sort of 5th gear was problematic with the hobbles a little tight. Now you might say, Anthony, the same hobbles? Yes, they were. They were. But for whatever reason, tonight, they were too tight. And that's on me. That is no one else's fault but Anthony McDonald. I should have warmed that horse up myself. Should have went a mile with him. Should have looked at the hobble, said, okay, I guarantee you if I go a true training mile with him in 2:30, 2:40 before the races, he's headed to the winner's circle. I firmly believe he is. Now, take nothing away from Blair Burgess' horse. He's a nice horse, and he raced very good tonight. I think our horse is better. Now, am I biased? Maybe. But he's heading to Miami Valley, too. I can assure you, as confident as I was tonight in Stay Close, my confidence won't wane 1 ounce next week for him. The hobbles will be perfect next week. And they weren't tonight. You can see it. You don't have to be a trainer. Go back and look when James moves him out of the 2-hole down the backstretch, how he seems kind of like he's struggling to get up into his hobbles. And you see when James finally drives to the lead, he jerks the hobbles quite a bit, 3 or 4 times. He just handcuffed. That was my fault. I'll take 100% blame for that. Out in the next race, the only real, I can tell you exactly what happened all night. Glariam, awesome. Royson's Punch, awesome. Raced very good. Kings County's break, I guarantee you we can negate that. That's not a problem. The bleeding, I believe we can negate in Miami Valley. Not worried with those 3 at all. Locatelli, race huge. Horse race fantastic. He's going to the field tomorrow. 53-4 tonight on a track that was flat a little bit. So he's going to the field tomorrow. Then we go to Stay Close. That's on me. That's me. That's my fault. But Captain Mike Dio, I don't know what went on with him tonight. He didn't bleed. We scoped him, no blood. We'll draw his blood tomorrow. Maybe his AST is high. Maybe something's going on with him. We'll get to the bottom of it, but I don't want to see races like that. That's a real blemish on a pretty good record for a horse so far. A 3rd and a 1st, then throw an abysmal 9th at them. I don't want to see that. So, we'll get to the bottom of Captain Mike Dio. It happens. Horses do race bad sometimes, but I don't want to see lines like that on our horses. So, it's upsetting. It's frustrating for a horse that trained so good Wednesday to come out and train and race so poorly is upsetting. It wasn't lameness. It wasn't bleeding. We're running out of things. It's not as hard. You look comfortable after the race. So there's got to be something found in that blood. High AST, high liver, something is there. We'll find out tomorrow. So that was the night tonight. I mean, yeah, we're being a little greedy. We won the numbers of 5 with Iglariam. We were second. It would end up being, was the Open tonight? Yeah, second in the backup class. Yeah, second in the backup class with Locatelli. Second in the other numbers of 5 with Stay Close, or numbers or whatever it was. Those 3 horses. And Royson raced great. Royson raced fantastic. So 4 to 6 horses raced fantastic tonight. The other 2 horses, Kings County made a break, and I just told you why. So that is a non-starter for me. Take that off the ledger. But I will reiterate, there are horses going to Ohio. So again, if you're clients of ours, you're partners of mine, Kings County going to Miami Valley next week. LD's Patrick going to Miami Valley. Royson's Punch, Walk on the Moon. Well, you're already in Ohio. He's going to Miami Valley. Stay Close is going to Miami Valley. Am I missing one? Stay Close, Royson's Punch, LD's Patrick. Who's the other trotter? Walk on the Moon. Sunshine, No Free Lunch going to Miami Valley. So we have 6 horses heading to Miami Valley for next Wednesday. 6. So, if you are an owner with more than 5% ownership in any of those 6 horses, you're going to need to get your license. And we can help you do that. We'll try and get you, we can get you the proper links and people to talk to get licensed. It's not that hard. It's a little cumbersome sometimes, but at the same time, for what we're doing, what we need them for, it's important. So that is a wrap on Monday night. Could always be worse. A first, 2 seconds, a fifth, a break, and 1 poor performance. Not really the end of the world. So I'll talk to you all very soon. Tomorrow is what, Tuesday? We don't have anything racing tomorrow, right? Tuesday, no. Nothing racing tomorrow. Some warm weather coming our way. Wednesday is a big day in Ohio. What's that? I don't know. Maybe we should. I'll look at the weather. For those of you, I had some clients saying they were going to come out and watch the babies train on Wednesday. That may be a problem. It's supposed to rain on Wednesday. So the weather's changing ever so much. It's going to be beautiful in Ohio. 17 degrees Wednesday in Ohio. 19 Thursday. We got to train in Ohio Thursday, qualify in Ohio Thursday, and race in Ohio Wednesday. So lots of good coming this week. Not a bad night tonight. Take care.